Hello, wealth builders, and welcome again to another time. Today is the day six challenge on the 14 days financial confidence challenge we are running. So I'm so excited today, and welcome back to this channel. Okay, today I will be talking about something that is very dear to my heart, that is very um, crucial to my heart. I would say dear to my heart, and which is financial literacy. I am really big on financial literacy. And for those who don't know me, my name is Lola Oyewumi, founder of Lola Wealth LLC, and I'm a money expert. I help protect people's ability to make money. And I'm here not just as a financial coach, but as someone who understands the transformative power of financial knowledge. It has changed my life. And today, let's explore how understanding your finances can truly change your life. And before I discovered this principle and why this really matter, the principle of financial literacy, I really struggled with uncertainty, mixed opportunities. Learning about money management transformed not just my finances, but also my mindset. So it really helped me a lot. And many of you may relate, whether it's overcoming debt, which I did, and I'm still even coming out, going into it now into a good debt now. But I'm coming out of the bad debt, going into a good debt to continue to build my wealth. So many of you, whether it's overcoming debt or learning to invest wisely, yes, wisely, or you are simply feeling more confident around your financial decisions. It all starts with knowledge. How informed are you? And this will really help. Financial literacy isn't about complex formula. My job and my goal is to make this as simple as possible. Let me okay. My job is to make it as simple as possible. And it's about also equipping yourself with the tool to navigate life's financial challenges with confidence and clarity. So that when someone gets into that in a at any point, you can make informed decision and you can come out of it, confidently. So today I'm introducing a holistic list of books that I will be reading this year. Some of them I've read before, and some they are new, but these are the list that I collated for myself for this year, not just this month, for this year. And I want to share it with you. You can start with this as well. And if you have other interesting and very informative and enlightening books and wealth creation or wealth building, you can drop it in the chat in as well, or you share it with the community. We want to hear from you what you will be reading or what you are reading or what you have read before that has really helped you. So let's get into it. Um, so the first one is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. And this book dives deep into our emotions and behaviors around money. Yes, helping us to make smarter financial choices. And the second book, which I have not read, The Psychology of Money, I think I've listened to it before, but I haven't really sat down and studied it, how I used to really study books. So it's one of my number one goal, no number one goal, my no, one of the my list reading list for this year. The second thing is the second book is Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin, and of course Joe Dominguez. All right. So this book changes us to rethink our relationship with money, and it also aligns our spending with our values, what we really value. The third book, which I have read before, I read it last year. I'm going to be reading it. I almost read it. I usually read it at the beginning of the year, which is the Millionaires Maker. No, not this one. The one I read last year, which is the number 8, I will get there right now, is the Millionaire Next Door. But this other one, I've read it. This is the book I have read. This this is one of the book, but the Millionaires Makers is like a series, cash machine investment and all of that. But you can get the Millionaire. Maker Guide, the Millionaire Maker's Guide. You can get it. Is by Lan- Laurel. And Laura strategies are practical and actionable, guiding us through investment cycle for wealth creation. So I struggle with the name, so I don't want to butcher it, so I just leave it away. All right. The fourth book is Money, Wealth, Life Insurance. I read this book over and over and over. It's a very small book. I don't even know where it is in my library, but it's a book that I would recommend to anyone to have a fundamental knowledge, around insurance, life insurance, and how it can be a powerful tool for financial growth and security. And this is my own area of competence as well. I do talk to a lot of people, my clients, families, on how they can use this different product, on how they can use it to not just to create wealth, but also to transfer wealth to the next generation. So I recommend that book very, very, very much. And you can finish this book even in 3 hours. It's a very small book. You know, the fifth one, which I have read it, let me not exaggerate, I read it more than, let me say, 20 times, is Think and Grow Rich. I use the principle all day long. Every morning I wake up, I read some of the tools by reading the confession, my greed, affirmations, and read one in the evening. All of those things that I do with my own evening routine, morning routine, I found them valuable from the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I want you to. It's a classic book. It's really a classic book that emphasizes the role of mindset, persistence, and goal setting in achieving success. Right now, I am taking a cohort of the uh, living wealthy life coaching. I'm running this with these ladies, young entrepreneurs, and this is one of the book I recommend. And we are going through this book as well. It's mind blowing. So I recommend it for anyone that is interested as well, to for your mindset and for goal setting in achieving any not just achieving success in your life generally. I recommend it. So you go get it. The sixth book is The Intelligent Investor. The Intelligent Investor. I haven't read this book, but it's one of the books that I put in my list that I'm going to read this year so that I can broaden my own knowledge about investor. We've learned how to make money. We've learned how to manage money. Right now, I am in that. I'm on that journey on learning how to invest and investing wisely. And it takes someone to be intentional, and also to have this pay due diligence in when you are investing, right? So it's one of my goals to really expand my own knowledge when it comes to investment. So that's one of my goals this year. All right. Uh, the seventh book on the list is Atomic Habits. This is a legendary book. This is a book that has been around for a while. I've read it. I have the Atomic book, and yeah, I've read it. I don't know how many times I've read it. I'm not sure. But it's been a while I read it. So I just put it in my no, maybe I think it's 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. So I put it in my list again because there are some habit that I really want to build this year when it comes to not just only finances but also my personal life. And I really want to lean into some of the principles that James Clear shared in the Atomic book, Atomic Atomic Habit book. So this is essential really for creating habits and support long-term financial and personal success. So I highly recommend Atomic book for you if you haven't read it, or if you have read it. And even if you have read it, there are some good summaries that can really help you. Some of this book you can, when you get on YouTube, like this, there are some channels that do summarize books into, 30 minutes, 1 hour, a whole book, and they will give you the juice. So I would say you can use that technique to quickly go through all of this book. And also you could use audiobooks. I use linked there is an app that I use, but I can't really remember now. Yeah, linked something. link it or something. So it summarizes book for you in like in summaries, like chapter one, chapter two, and summarizes it, and you listen to it. I subscribe for it in a while for a while, but I might go back to my app and just look at it. But I wasn't using it, so I stopped the subscription. So that's one of the things. But I might go back to it. There are some apps that can help you to really. There are some apps that can help you to really, get into this book quickly as possible, as you're preparing for morning, your morning routine, preparing for work and all of that. You can be listening to them while you are doing your morning routine and all of that. So I would recommend to do that. Then the eighth book I touched on is the Millionaire Next Door. I love this book by Thomas J. Stanley and William Danko. So and it has another one, the Millionaire something. Yeah, The Millionaire Next Door is a book that I would recommend for anyone you know that want to get insight into habit and behavior of financial successful people. The man did the research on people, and how how they came into their abundance and all of that. So it's a well researched book which I would recommend for you to read this year. The ninth book is Die with Zero. Die with Zero. I have read this book before. I can't remember a lot, but right now that I am in that space where I protect people's ability to make money, is one of the book that I definitely want to read this year, so that getting all you can from your money and your life. And it's by Bill Parkins. Yes, so I am helping people right now, and this is how best I can. This there is no other way to teach or to help people if they can get all they can from their money while they are alive. So, and also they want to enjoy life, they want to do life, and they want to really, pass on this to the next generation. It's a book that I would recommend everybody to read. Die with Zero. All right, the 10th book. Okay, the ninth book, Die with Zero, focuses on using money intentionally to maximize life experiences and create a fulfilling legacy. A fulfilling legacy. I really want to stress that, right? If your goal, your part of your value, or part of the things while you're working really hard is for you to give that the next generation, the best life that you lived and that you want them to continue to live, is a book that you want to focus on. And of course, the tenth book, sorry, the 10th book is The Wealthy Gardener. The Wealthy Gardener. And this is a book by John Soforic. This is a book by John, and is a narrative-driven book that intertwines financial wisdom with life lessons. So it's a holistic book, and when it comes to finances, you just don't want to be good at just only investing, or just only taxes, or just only insurance, but you want to have a holistic knowledge about what is financial success, or what is wealth building. This is a book that I will recommend, and I will be reading this year with my sisters, with my ladies, and also with my professionals that I'm been called to serve. And I will be discussing about this. I'll be popping in time after time, just to discuss what I gained from this book, or what I'm learning, or what I'm using, and also what is making result for me. So be on the lookout. But today's challenge is simple and is very profound. Commit to reading at least one of this book this month. Which one are you reading this month? I started Think and Grow Rich Again. I read that almost every month. Not almost every month, like each chapter. Like, I just take the chapter that is relevant for me and I pick it. But this year, I really want to read it from the beginning of the year, and begin to run with it throughout the year. So take one book, commit to one book, at least one, and read in this month. And this is step towards mastering your finances and transforming your future. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has been interesting, and I really enjoy myself, talking to you. So I wanted to visit lolaworld.com to explore more resources, schedule a free consultation, and join our community with wealth builders who are on their journey of wealth building, or who have already, yes, been a journey of wealth building and also protecting their wealth. All right. Thank you for joining me on this meaningful discussion about financial literacy. This is my really my thing. This is my what I really love to talk about, and world building. But remember, it's not just about numbers. It's also about empowering yourself and achieving your dream. So I wanted to subscribe to this channel. I wanted to like it. I wanted to share this video with someone who you think needs to hear this message. And also, let's continue to learn. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to thrive together on our wealth mastery and financial confidence journey. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you and bye bye.